What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today what I got here is the Happymodel Trainer90. It is the 1S Micro Brushless FPV racer. Now this is a do-it-yourself kit, and this one comes with the FR Sky D8 receiver. As you can see, I have already fully assembled this baby here, and I've already flown it this morning. Now it is a very easy build. If you are a first-time builder and you want to get into building your own brushless micro quadcopter, start with something this small. You just need to know a little bit of soldering skills and you can put this baby together in no time. All it is just mounting the motors with those 3 Phillips head screws. Mount those little baby motors on here, and there's 4 standoff screws that you need to put onto the frame with some standoffs, those nylon standoffs, and the flight controller / ESC combo board goes right on top of it, and then the VTX mounting 3D printed mount goes right on top of that. And all you got to do is just slap that VTX right on top. And what I did was I double-sided sticky taped the D8 receiver onto the front portion of the frame itself because I couldn't find anywhere else to put it. So what you need to do is you need to solder on those motor wires onto the ESC flight combo board, as well as the power cable right there on the top. And all you do is solder on some of the wiring for the VTX, as well as 3 wires for the receiver, which goes on the underside of the flight controller. So that is just about it, and all you got to do is put those 4 screws, like I said, and slap this thing together, and you are good to go. Now, there was one mistake that I have made while I was soldering on the VTX wires. As you can see, there is the ground and the 5-volt. There is also a video in and a video out, in which I've delaminated the pad on the video, one of the video in or one of the video out. So I do not have OSD on my unit, but this flight controller does come with built-in BetaFlight OSD, so that is very unfortunate. So what I had to do was I had to short out the video in and video out so I can get some FPV feed from the VTX. But other than that, it's just a fantastic little 1S Micro FPV racer. Now let's go over all of the components here. Here is the micro USB port to connect to your computer, and here is the flight controller / ESC combo, and it is the OMNIBUS F3 flight controller, like I said, with built-in BetaFlight OSD, and the ESCs are the 4-in-1 BLHeli S 5-amp DShot600 ESC, so which is just awesome. And the camera here is the 600 TV line 1/4-inch CMOS camera, all in one with the VTX mounted on the back, and it is the 25 milliwatt 48 channel 5.8 gigahertz video transmitter, and there is the single button to change the channel and the frequency, and you got some LED lights indicating the frequency and the channel. So you got 6 frequencies and 8 channels, so a total of 48 channels. And here are the motors. The motors are pretty potent. It is the Happymodel branded motors, 0703 and 15,000 kV motors, and we are given some double-sided props, dual bladed props that are like the Lady Bird style 56 millimeter double bladed props, and the battery that comes with it, here it is, and it is a Happymodel branded battery, 250 milliamp 30 to 60 C, high voltage 4.35 volts, and this baby here gives you about a 3-minute flight time. Right around 3 minutes the quadcopter will drop. Because I don't have OSD, I cannot tell what my voltage is, so I just fly it until it drops, and it gives me roughly 3 minutes and I believe 7 seconds. Yeah, so like I said, I took it out for a flight this morning and tested it out, line of sight as well as some FPV. So it's just a fantastic little 1S FPV racer. Got enough power to do loops and flips and stuff like that, and you can just cruise with this baby too. It's got lots of speed as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else we get in the box. We also get another set of those double-sided or dual-bladed ladybird-like props, and we got some rubber bands here. I've already put 3 rubber bands. I put 2 of them on the bottom to hold on the battery, and 1 of them I put it above and wrapped it around the all-in-one VTX to hold down the VTX, because the VTX is just sitting right on top of the mount. And the 3D printed mount, I had to snip away at it so that the VTX will sit in there all the way, because it will not fit in there. So I just snipped it away and put a rubber band on it. So it is working out. It is on there pretty good. We'll also get a high voltage battery charger and a carbon fiber prop removal tool. And we got a little documentation all about the all-in-one camera VTX combo. So very nice. And we got some double-sided sticky tape, in which I've used my own double-sided sticky tape for the D8 receiver, and it is on there pretty good. Now, one thing about this whole Happymodel Trainer90, it comes with this little printout, and it gives you all of the information that you will need to assemble this thing. And let me just go ahead and show you. There is the soldering pinout diagram to put your power cable, and the pinout diagram for your receiver harness, pinout diagram for your VTX wires, and also they give you some information about the different types of receivers. And here they also go on to show you the ports tab on BetaFlight, where to what serial port to turn on, and it is UART3 on all 3 types of receivers. And on the opposite side, they go on to show you how to go ahead and bind, and using the Tyrannus as well. So very, very good information here, and this is all you need. And they also go on to give you some more information about the Fly Sky as well, and as well as the DSM version of the receiver, and what to type in the CLI command line for the DSM version of the receivers. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on the scale. Quadcopter by itself is coming in at 24 grams, and here's the provided battery. And the total takeoff weight is 30 grams. Okay, so here is a little visual comparison between the Trainer90 and the full speed BAT 100. The BAT 100 has a stretched out X frame, so it is looking a lot bigger. So there is a visual comparison, and here is a visual comparison with the Aurora A100. Now the A100 is a squashed X frame, so from front to rear is shorter than from side to side. So there is a visual comparison with it. Now they all have one thing in common, and that is all of their frames are measuring in at just 1 millimeters. So I've taken this Trainer90 out to the park this morning and did a little line of sight testing, and then I did some park hopping. Went from park to fly this baby here. I did a little bit of FPV at one park, and I decided to check out this other park that I found, and I went over there to fly it as well, and that park is really nice too. So here are some of the footage of the flight test of the Happymodel Trainer90. All right, here we go with the Trainer90 with our first flight. Let's go ahead and arm it, give it some throttle. There's a little bit of breeze, and I think it's getting a little bit of prop wash from the breeze now. Check this little guy out. Yeah, it's fighting the breeze. Let's do a little punch out right here. And that is the punch out. I yawed a little bit on the punch out. Okay, one more time, punch out. Not bad for a 1S. Punch out. There you go. Look at that height. Not bad. Pretty nice, actually. Oh, look at this, man. Little playground FPV unit here. You can probably FPV inside the house with this thing. It feels really nice. Alright, let me flick it over to acro. Alright, we are in full acro and it is very stable. Hopefully I can do a flip. Oh man, pretty nice actually. Okay, let me get it right in front of me here. Yep, catches itself from the downfall too, got enough power. It takes a little while to gain some altitude, but check it out. Alright, I got it back. I got it back. Hey, that is not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I have to say, I'm going to have to put on some goggles and do some FPV. So let's go ahead and bring this baby in for a landing. Yeah, too bad there's a breeze. And the breeze supposed to get a lot stronger later. And tomorrow there's a wind warning. So there you go, our first line of sight test with the Trainer90. Alright, so here is the FPV flight of the Happymodel Trainer90. And this is that new park that I was talking about. Just an awesome looking park. Lots of trees, lots of grass, and it is a huge park as well. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of the FPV flight. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.
Creative imagination began with a new art form.